I think I'm in the mental health space really because I want to create change for other young people. I think there's so many young people coming up that deserve better than what I got and my family got, and the point of becoming an advocate and wanting change was really so that I could shift that for others and for those that come up after me. But also it creates a really immediate impact to my world and the world of those around me, and it's a way that I can use something that feels like it has no benefits to me and I can make some change with it, which has been really healing for me as someone with a lived experience. I really hope that a lot of different types of people can engage with the peak in the future. I see it being hopefully thriving, being really successful in its membership base, broad, having some really solid change behind it. I think the peak comes at a really important time where a lot of people are talking about mental health a lot more, and we're seeing a lot of stories come to life, and it's important that we look at how we can utilise those to create change. So hopefully we'll see, like the dream state is that we see a system that works for people all over Queensland, and that people access better care and better outcomes for their mental health, and people feel empowered in doing that instead of disenfranchised like it kind of currently happens. Definitely tricky at times, I think, living and breathing the mental health space, to keep hope in your heart. I look to the people around me to do that for me at times. I look to the younger generations coming up, and I see a lot of very passionate young people in the space that make my heart happy and make me feel like we have a generation that really cares about the future of the world, really. So that gives me a lot of hope, gives me a lot of inspiration, and yeah, I also find it from my community and the communities around me. I've got some incredible people that hold that space and hold that hope for me when I can't hold it myself, which is really important to me. I think we've got a bit of like a trickle-down system when it comes to the support that's provided for communities. So I'd really love to see like a community-based model of mental health care, and giving some power back into the hands of those that are on the ground every day in community, out there really doing the hard yards, as opposed to maybe services. I think the lived experience peak is important for a lot of reasons. We come from a really long history of a lot of advocates who've worked really hard to get us here, and I think that's really important to acknowledge. It's a chance for anyone to have a voice, no matter their privilege or access to the system, and for us as consumers to take back some of the power and make some change with it, with all the hard, horrible things that have kind of happened to us as people with mental health. And a chance to really like take that and make change with some of those hard parts of our lives.